Hello. Did you know that blackouts in China used to take 6 to 10 hours to fix? That's a lot of time to go without electricity. Now, China has started implementing a new artificial intelligence-powered grid that can fix such issues in just 3 seconds. Like all AIs, the power grid collects a significant amount of data, delivered by a broad range of sensors to get better at fixing blackouts. China's AI-driven power grid can recover from a blackout in 3 seconds. China's government-controlled power grid company launched the nation's most powerful AI for electricity allocation on Tuesday, according to Science and Technology Daily. A community blackout usually takes 6 to 10 hours to fix the issue and resume power supply, but artificial intelligence integrated power grid cuts that down to 3 seconds. The application of artificial intelligence-driven power grid technology would quickly expand from Qitailu to other communities, local authorities said. China produces a third of the electricity in the world, and more than that generated by the United States, India, Russia, and Japan combined. The new artificial intelligence power grid has multiple sensors, each of which has its own brain. These can autonomously select the most efficient and realizable energy supply routes. If any failure happens, the artificial intelligence power grid system is designed to instantly start the self-healing function, including automatic fault location, fault isolation, and power restoration. Because of this, there has been a significant improvement in power supply in Chinese cities. Now the outage is practically nothing. Yet, a senior engineer working at the headquarters of the State Grid Corporation of China in Beijing told South China Morning Post that most problems in the country are still now being regulated manually. Blackouts rarely occur in China, especially in cities, and Chinese power grid employees are likely extensively efficient in the world. But when it occurs, it still takes hours to rectify the issue, according to engineering team. The AI works differently from existing automated systems in the power grid, according to the engineer. A conventional power grid administration computer generates a considerable number of error codes when a blackout occurs. A human operator has to put together an examination based on the data and devise a solution, such as a rerouting strategy established on operating experience. Very time-consuming and hepatic process. The AI power grid utilizes natural language processing to do this much faster by figuring out the message behind the error code. Like all artificial intelligence, the artificial intelligence integrated power grid compiles a significant quantity of data produced by a broad range of detectors to get better at rectifying blackouts and fault. According to engineering team, the service will be functional throughout China, even in the smallest cities and tiniest of areas. Let's see what's happened next in China. AI power interconnections. To make the system work properly, the electricity coming from each region's power generator network must be connected to the rest of the country. To do this, utilities have been looking at ways to connect their grids together and figure out how to manage this transmission over long distances. In many cases, this means using high-voltage direct current, HVDC. But HVDC technology hasn't exactly been keeping pace with the development of smart grid technology. That's where AI comes in. AI transmission lines. Another way to get around the limitation of the speed of HVDC is to find a faster way to transmit electricity, without having to use HVDC for every single connection. This involves the use of artificial intelligence. Researchers have developed artificial intelligence software programs that analyze real-time data from sensors on both sides of the electricity interconnection. These programs then calculate the best route for transmitting electricity based on factors like power flow, voltage levels, and the time of day. The result is a decision tree that automates the decision-making process and speeds up the entire process. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share and like. See you soon.